Hello everybody, welcome to WhatCulture Gaming. I'm Scott, joined by Kirsten.
Hello.
Hello. Now, of all the things that could come out in regards to the PlayStation 5, how does a new robot companion sound to you?
Strange.
Let me justify this thing. Now, this is a patent that RespawnFirst.com have picked up on, relating to what is being referred to as new robot technology, based on the fact that Sony already have their little Aibo robot dog thing that's already out there and seems like a very lovable little dude. So apparently, last year in November 2018, the Aibo received a software update to say that it would be able to interface with other technologies, which goes in line with this new patent, which is for, and I quote, a feelings detection unit. So we can break this stuff down, but I guess an initial reaction, how do you feel about Sony making a feelings detection unit that would sit in your room and get to monitor your gameplay, basically?
I mean, it's strange, but I'm not surprised. It's one of those things that it's very sci-fi, isn't it? It's sort of one of those things that you would see in like a movie, like, I am the feelings detection unit. And yeah, I mean, I do get it, because I'm sure there probably are people out there that would, you know, that are a bit lonely and would like, you know, and would appreciate a little companion to sort of comment on their gameplay. And I mean, it says it's a feelings detection unit. So, you know, is it going to sort of calm you down when you start getting frustrated, or, you know, when you start sort of wanting to rage quit? Is it going to be there like, now?
Just give you a little pat on the back.
Keep going. Yeah, just, it's all right. Don't worry.
So there's a big quote from the inventor. So this is the quote from the part of the patent that's gone out. So the inventor focused on the possibility of utilizing a robot as a joint viewing player who experiences sympathy with a user. For example, it's expected that the user's affinity with the robot is increased and motivation for playing a game is enhanced by the robot viewing the gameplay next to the user and being pleased or sad together with the user. So I guess if you're, right, I don't know, like loving life, it's giving you high fives, and if you hate life, it just cries or something. What else they could do with it?
I'm with you, it's okay.
It's just a weird thing, but I mean, I guess because one of the other patents that came out a little while ago was that they were looking into ways to monitor your gameplay habits in terms of like if you were struggling with something, maybe you needed like a different weapon or a power-up or whatever, and that on the console side you could hit the button and it would use voice recognition you could request something, you could talk about like, hey, I'm stuck, how do I get past this boss? And it seems like they've got different ways, or they're expanding on different ways to like talk to you overall or kind of bring you in. But I don't know, for me, it's kind of freaky. Like, I guess I would take like a little robot cat that loves Metal Gear, but I don't know. Like, I guess with this stuff rolled into it, would you even like the idea of something being in your living room that is an extension of what you're playing?
Yeah, I think that is quite a cool concept. I think, like you said, especially in a way that if, you know, you are alone and you do get stuck, or you do need that extra bit of support, it would be quite cool, I guess, to have this little sort of robot AI to just sort of be like, hang on, I got your back, you know, why don't you put that weapon out, or, you know, why don't we go this way? Like, I guess that's quite cool, because it saves you from having to call someone up or having to try and find it online and go through like a walkthrough. So that's like good in that aspect. But I don't know, there's always going to be something, I think, lingering in the back of my mind when it comes to this sort of stuff with robots and things, as to how much are they listening to? Because that's the bit that creeps me out, because, you know, what if you are sort of in the kitchen and you're like, oh, you know, really struggling with this meal today, and then he just comes wandering in like, would you like some help with that spaghetti? Like, I don't know, just part of me, it creeps me out just a tad. But yes, thinking of the gaming side, yeah, it's an interesting concept.
I mean, I'm totally.
I don't know if we need it, but
I know
it's interesting.
I'm totally with you on the listening side of it. Like the whole idea of technology invading the living space more and more, and everything's constantly listening. Like even when you go to like type something into Google and it suggests stuff based on like things that you've done before, I'm like, you're not supposed to know what I'm going for. How are you not supposed to know at all? But yeah, we should talk about the patent picture that they've put out, because the image of the feelings unit that they've got in the patent is this weird sheep cartoony looking thing. I don't know what you would describe it as, but as
like a little cloud monster with eyes. It's
you know, fun for the whole family. But yeah, in regards to like the walkthrough stuff as well, I was going to say, like, how much do you think assist modes help? Because most of the time if I'm losing in a game, if I've seen a game over and it pops up and says, hey, by the way, you know, we've got options for this extra armor, or you can make it easier. Hey, but you know, there's this whole thing, just press the button, we'll make everything easier. I always react to that negatively, where I'm like, no, I don't want to. I want to beat it properly. So yeah. I don't know if you have the same reaction.
Yeah, I think, stubbornness kind of kicks in, doesn't it? Because you're just sort of like, no, I don't need your help. But I think everyone will kind of get to that point after like the 50th time of dying. And I've been there. I've played Resident Evil and I have seen that "you are dead" friggin' sign come up so many times. And yeah, you do get to that point where you're like, okay, what was it that you wanted to help me with? Like, I'll take it now. So, yeah, I don't know. I think there's two types of people, isn't there? There's people that are going to always try and be headstrong and power on through, but eventually will give in. And then there's going to be the sort of casual gamers. They might be new to gaming, and this will be brilliant for them because when they do get stuck, it's going to be like, hey, mate, why don't you try that? And they'll be like, oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I like maybe the idea of them doing like I don't know, it's like their version of like Animal Crossing or something, having like an animal companion that sort of keeps you company on the couch as you make your way through something. It's a weird direction for them, but one of the other patents that they put out was like a hologram as well, like holographic interface gaming. So they're definitely exploring a bunch of different directions. I guess the thing that we should end on is just, do you want to see this come true, or do you think this just sounds too crazy?
Dunno. Now you've said the hologram, I mean, a little Cortana would be good. That would be awesome.
They'd have to be like Sony themed, like a little Crash Bandicoot or something.
Yeah, something like that would be cool because that's something you can relate to. But yeah, maybe that would be good. But I don't know how I feel about the little cloud monster. That's not. I don't like that. I would change the design and maybe.
Yeah, I would take a full body projected Kratos sitting next to me, but I think other than that, it's going to be hard to get it over. But let us know what you think down in the comments below of the idea of weird half real life companions that would help you with your games based on PS5 technology. For now, though, I've been Scott from WhatCulture.com.
And I've been Kirsten from WhatCulture.com.
I'll catch you next time. Bye.